Hi, in our previous video we made the mold and I pressed this object, this doll face, down into the mold material. Now the mold is dried and I'm ready to pull it out. You can gently pull it out. We got some hair sticking here. Not a biggie. Here we go. Okay. Very nice. I have a duplicate of my object, this dolly face. Maybe turn on another light here. Sun's not shining very well today. We can see inside. Maybe that will be better. Okay. I have my clay conditioned. Okay. Now we talk a little bit about release agents. And all that means is that you're going to have something in here to help you to have the clay, the polymer clay, release out of your mold. You could use, on the Sculpey website, it tells you could spritz a little bit of water in here, or you could put a little bit of talcum powder or cornstarch. You don't want a lot of this in here because it'll clog up the detail. Okay? So I've got this brush, brushing that out. That was cornstarch. Same thing we used to make the mold. Okay? I have my polymer clay. My Sculpey is conditioned and soft. And I'm going to press it in here. And I just want the face. I don't want the shoulders. So I'm just going to press this in here. And I want to make sure I get into all the little nooks and crannies and details. So I'm pressing it in. And that's pretty thick. It's probably about a ½ inch thick. So I don't want my sculpture to be that thick because Sculpey shouldn't really be that thick. It takes a little bit longer for it to cure in the oven. So I'm going to press in with my fingers, make a little hollow spot. I'm going to pull this out now, but if you find that when you're pulling your mold out, you have trouble with it, it's getting squishy, and it's not coming out right, and it's bending and folding and making a mess, put the whole thing in the refrigerator for a little bit. Let it chill down and cool down, and then you'll be able to get it out without ruining your casting. Oh. Okay, well, I dinged up her face. Not a big deal. It's Sculpey, right? Going to press this in here again. Maybe use a little less clay this time. Now I know I've got a little bit of what's called an undercut under here, which is kind of like a ledge, and the clay is getting stuck in there. If you have that problem too, it's just a little matter of coaxing. Get a little coax, coax, coax. And if I had time, I probably would stick it in the refrigerator for a little bit to stiffen up the clay so it didn't bend when I pulled it out. Coax, coax, coax. There she comes. There she comes. Okay. Oh, that's better. A little bit of a mark on her face, but I'll smooth that out. Okay. Baby face. I can trim the edges. cut off what I don't want. Maybe do that. I have a needle here, a long needle, something sharp. And if I want to make jewelry out of this, maybe I want to put a hook in it. I could do that, a little screw eye. Or I could just do a hole like that through. Nice clean hole. And she's good to go. I could pop her in the oven. Probably with this is about 275 degrees for about 15 minutes, which is what's recommended on the Sculpey website. Okay, folks? Okay, so there's this step. I'll make another video to show you just kind of what they look like after they're baked and painted, and kind of getting our jewelry project together that we talked about in class. All right? Okay. I'm going to load this up, and you should have it this afternoon. Okay? Bye-bye.